Hey, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, those of you who may not have seen the live streams before will not appreciate the difference in audio quality. I am up in the painting studio. Hopefully, we are going to be getting some more live stream action going on soon. As you can see, I've decided to slightly change from tradition and not dox myself in this video. So I've crossed out my address on there already. But what this is I'll go back a little bit and say that some of you may know I was recently on holiday, and that enabled me to catch up on some reading that I had going on. One of the books of which was, is it On a Rising Tide? That doesn't sound right. On a something tide, which was a fictionalized account of the young Nelson's career. So On a Stronger Tide, I think it might be. So I've got a bit of a Napoleonic naval thing going on, and this box here is a Warlord. I've added the super secret question marks myself. This is a Warlord Games secret magic starter set bundle thing. From Warlord Games for Black Seas. Now, I said a while ago they were doing these mystery boxes and people were complaining about what the contents of them was in there. And so why on earth would anyone get a mystery box? I do not understand. Now, in my defense, this one is at least themed. At least it's themed to Black Seas. And with the ships being as they are, you could paint them in almost any fleet that you want. I have a British, a French, and an American fleet at the moment. So I'm sure something in here is going to be useful for at least one of those fleets. Now, the claim is that you get £100 worth of gear in there. Let me zoom out a little bit. That's the thickness of the box. Let me find something to compare it with. Here is a Humbrol paint pot. So there you go. That's how thick the box is. And then we can do it on here as well. So it's quite a big box. Now, this does contain the starter box, the Master and Commander starter box, which is, I believe, £60, but it should also have £100 worth of loot in addition to that. So it does cost £100 from Warlord. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this back in the cradle. It does cost £100 from Warlord, but I was able to use some of my medals, so I got it for £80. So it cost me a little bit less. I got 25% off. That's not because I'm anything special. It's just because of previous purchases give you medals and you can redeem those for some products. So that's what I've done here. So it was £80 direct from Warlord Games, and let's see what is inside. So now I haven't opened this before and resealed it, I promise. This is my first reaction. I have to say, given that the starter box is going to take probably up to there in the box, the whole depth of it, I'm a little bit concerned of what's going to be in here. I'm concerned there's not going to be that much decent loot in here. But let's see, is this £100 or £80 and some medals well spent? Or have I just been punked? Let's find out. So, it's well sealed with the old school packing tape. That's fun. I can see here there's an invoice. I'm just going to pause it while I take the invoice out, because that's probably got my address on. And as if by magic, we are back. It did indeed have my address on, so I'm glad I took that out, because it was also face up. So we open the box. What have we got here? We have a British starter set for Black Seas. So that's a Royal Navy starter box. Very nice. Now I have to say, it looks like that is basically it. Okay. Interesting. So we've got a British starter box. Very nice though it is. What do we have in here? We have a resin and metal first rate. So that's going to make the Victory. Very nice. We've got 3 plastic third rates, 3 plastic frigates. Now we've got 3 plastic frigates in here already. 6 plastic brigs. We've got those in here as well. Now, luckily, they are the backbone of any fleet. That's fine. I'm quite happy to have more of those. We've got the metal backplates and figureheads to build famous third rates and frigates. So you can see on the back here, we've got the Ajax, the Mars, and the Colossus. And then for the frigates, we've got the Indefatigable, the Urales, don't know that one, and the Naiad. We've also got some gunboats as well. Now I've got a box of gunboats, which is fine. Again, I'm happy to have more than one pack of those. But yeah, so that's it. The Royal Naval Fleet. That's a pretty good box, I have to say. But we've got the starter set, which is good. Okay. Well, it's heavy, but that is everything. That's it. So basically, I've got the Royal Naval the Master and Commander starter set, which I already have, but that's not necessarily the end of the world. You get quite a good selection of ships in there, and a Royal Naval Fleet. Now, I was hoping this video was going to take up the normal video time. But that is not great. I'm not going to lie. I am disappointed. So let's get into this thing. So the Master and Commander set. I think I've been through that before, but we might go through it again in a bit. So this is the British starter set. Now, luckily, I quite fancy doing the Royal Navy anyway, so that's not a problem. You get a load of packs by Alexandra. Thank you very much, Alexandra, and Vaz as well. So thank you, guys. So that's all of the sails, the building instructions, the rattlings, the cards for the game, all that good stuff. But that's not what we're here for, is it? We're here for the ships. That's what we're really here for. So the first one to come out of the box was, so we've got some gunboats in there. We've got the first rate was the first one out. And then we've got the sprues here. Now, I'm going to pull all these sprues out. I'm just going to go through one of each because these are in the Master and Commander box set as well. So by going through these, we've saved ourselves going through the Master and Commander box set. I delve my hand in there. That seems to be it. So where are the metal upgrades? I wonder if they're in here. Have a look. Let me double check. Nope, there's nothing else in that box. That is, as they say, empty. So, put that to one side. What do we have? So, this is the first rate ship, metal and resin. Now, the hull will be resin. The masts will be metal. Now, be very careful with the metal masts on these, because my constitution will tell you that they bend ever so slightly, and that will make your rigging sag. So you need to make sure that the rigging is solid before it starts to sag. So this is the resin hull of a first rate. So something like the Victory. It's a very, very nice cast. I can feel it's slightly oily, so it's going to need a scrub. This one, the oil's mostly on the bottom though, to be honest. So. But yeah, this is definitely going to need a good old scrub before we paint it. Now it's looking really, really nice. It's got all the guns on side. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 on the lower deck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 there. That's 29. 2, 4, 6, 8. 10, 12, 14, 15 there. So that's 30, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. So that is going to be 102 guns. And then you can add the bow chasers. There's 2 there. And the stern chasers there as well. So that is, are the stern chasers modelled on? No, they're not. But then, you take out these windows anyway. So that's absolutely fine. So that is, as always with these Warlord ships, absolutely gorgeous and absolutely phenomenal model. Beautiful. Really, really happy with that. I'm going to empty the goodies out here. As packed by Roxana. Thank you very much. And you can see that's the masts there as well. They're going to need bending back into shape, but that's fine. That's kind of what you expect. Not too concerned about that. So I've got that one. There, yep, that just tells me who packed it. Now, here in the gunboats, I'm hoping that as well as the gunboats, there are going to be the nameplates for the famous ships in here. Yes, there is indeed. That's the nameplates for the ships. We'll come back to those. here is your base of gumbos. Now, I absolutely love these. As I say, I've got a box of these already. They're super cute. There's just a little gun at the front, a gun on each side, and then there's like a mast that goes in the middle with a sail on. Let me see if I can find them in here. Now, these were very popular up in the Baltics, so I might add these to my Russian fleet. Now, one of the things that I didn't do, these are the masts that go in the, as you see, there's quite a bit of flash on them, but the mast will go in the boat and give you a little boaty like that. Now, one of the things I didn't do when I was at Boards and Swords was hit up their Black Seas selection, because I knew that I was going to be going. I knew I was getting this set, so I thought, well, I'll hold off because I don't know what I'm going to get in there. And as it stands, I've only got the Royal Navy set. So these are your. Let me move this into the camera. These are the nameplates for the famous ships. So this one looks like it is the one I can't pronounce. Let's put this on here because I can pronounce this one. This is the Colossus with the figurehead here. Now, one of the things I like about this is the actual figurehead for the Colossus. I believe that this one is still in Greenwich Museum, so you can see and double check that it is in fact the correct one. So a really nice set. You get these are the nameplates. That one will be for a frigate, and the larger ones are for the third raters. So that's really nice as well. So after a crash zoom out, here we are with the frames of plastic ships. Now, as I say, there are 3 types here, so we'll arrange them from smallest to largest. We've got 2 of the sloops that come on this sprue here. We've got 1 frigate that comes on here, and then we've got 1 third rate that comes on here. So pretty good. How many third rates have we got? I've got 3 third rates. I've got 2, 4, 6 sloops. That's in addition to the 6 that you get in the Master and Commander starter set, and then you get 3 third rates as well. So that is the full contents of my Black Seas mystery box. What are my thoughts? Well, I was really hoping that this was going to be a positive review. I also get 1 spool of rigging as well. I was really hoping that this was going to be a positive review. I was looking forward to giving Warlord Games a positive review. However, let's be honest, this is an absolutely piss poor effort. I mean, I don't know what to say, Warlord. I really am sorry. I was so excited by this set. I wanted to have, maybe I'm going to have the Santa Misia Trinidad in there, and I'm also going to have a squadron of British third rates, and I'm going to have some gunboats, and I'm going to have maybe a Barbary Corsair ship. I was really looking forward to having a broad mix of Black Seas stuff. Now, the advertisement was that you get at least £100 worth of gear in addition to the starter set. Now, I do have the starter set, and so I've got that here. Very good. And I've also got this as well. Now, this RRP is £103. Unfortunately, I get it from Zatu for £78. So while I've got over £100 worth of gear, it is literally just over £100, and I can get it for significantly cheaper from online retailers. Therefore, this is... it's piss weak, guys. That's all I can say. It's absolutely... I feel like I've been mugged off. Now, I don't want to feel that way. I just... It's... now, on the positive side, your mystery box may differ from mine. Your mystery box may not just have 2 boxes in there. It may actually have some fun stuff in there. I'll be honest, actually, I was expecting to have the Monsters of the Deep in there, because I thought, who the hell's buying that? So I expected them to try and offload that in this box as well. We've not even got that. So, yeah, very, very disappointed. If WarGames want to get rid of their starter sets, don't get me wrong, the starter set is great. The Master and Commander box is great. Individually, they are great products. But why not have Royal Naval Fleet, £103, comes with free Master and Commander start set? Because that's basically what you've done. I'm really, really disappointed. Really, really, really disappointed. You know, regular viewers of the program, of the channel, will know how much I want to promote, particularly Black Seas, because I think it's not got the love that it deserves. I can understand why. I can understand that naval games aren't for everyone. It can be pretty much of a slugfest. So I get it. I do get it. And I was really excited by these bundles, and I was really looking forward to being able to promote them and maybe recommending them to a few people out there. Would I recommend this set? In absolute all honesty, no, I don't think I would. If you wanted to get into Black Seas, and you're like, look, I don't care what fleet I get, because I got the British, so that British is a good fleet, don't get me wrong, but it could have been literally any other one. If you say I want to get into Black Seas and I don't really care what nation I get, then yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. You'll get a starter box, it would appear, and the you get a fleet box and the starter box. So that's great. You know, you're probably never going to need to buy another specific ship in your life. That's fine. If you were to say, right, I want to get the Royal Naval Fleet, you're much better off going to a third-party retailer, someone like Zatu Games, for instance, buying the Royal Navy Fleet and the Black Seas box. It may cost you an extra tenner. It might cost you maybe 15 quid, but at least you can guarantee you get what you want there. I was hoping for maybe some terrain in this as well. They do a couple of a couple of nice terrain packs as well. I was hoping for maybe an MDF Martello Tower or something like that in there. None of that. It is literally. I am shocked that it is literally just a Royal Naval Fleet box with the Master and Commander start box. I didn't even get the special figure for Master and Commander unless he's in the box, which, to be honest, is a terrible model anyway. But well, it's not often that I am lost for words. From the absolute height of last weekend's Under Eagles to Glory, to this is a low point in my Napoleonic journey. I have to say, I cannot think. I honestly can't think of an order I've put in with any company, Warlord included, that has disappointed me as much as this one has. Because it ain't cheap. It is not cheap. Now they do these mystery boxes for the Second World War Pacific. Is it Victory at Sea? And they do them for perhaps Judge Dredd, I think, maybe, and something else. I'll work out to put that later on. I'll be honest with you guys. I wouldn't waste your time or money. That's all I've really got to say. I'm really, really sorry that it's such a negative video, but unfortunately, I haven't really been given a lot to work with. But there you go. Would I recommend that you pick up the Black Seas mystery bundle? No. In a word, no. Well, thank you very much for watching. Apologies it wasn't as positive as I was hoping it was going to be. I was in a good mood as well. I'm just coming back off France beating Italy in the Six Nations. So, yeah. But, yeah, by and large, £103. So, you know, they have fulfilled their end of the bargain. But, yeah. Yeah, no, thank you, Warlord. Thank you, but no, thank you. Again, if this had been sent to me as a freebie, I still probably would have given it a negative review, but perhaps I wouldn't have been so angry spending £100 of my own money. It was £80 after the medals are applied. I'm still lost for words about who thought this was a good idea. Well, thank you very much for joining me this week. Next week is going to be a much more positive one. Next week we are going to be looking at a new project going forward. So that is going to be the theme there. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I also need to do a review on Under Eagles of Glory 2. That will be coming out at some point. So thank you very much to everyone who came to that. Thank you. Unfortunately, we had some technical challenges which meant I couldn't film it. But thank you very much to everyone who came. Thank you very much for people who are interested. It will be going ahead next year. I haven't got a definite date yet. We are waiting on the Hammerhead show to come up with a date. I would also say that the Furthest Traveller, that was won by a new friend this year. So if you are travelling from further afield than southern Germany, you could be definitely in chance with winning a prize. But I want to say thank you very much. Thank you for watching. And hopefully next time I will see you and we'll have a bit more positive to say. Thanks. Bye.